The task that we had, that was to make a 4-course meal. It was quite interesting because we had to present 4 different elements: the welcome drink, the starter, the main course and the dessert. But I think the time that was given was pretty fair, and there were times when I didn't know, what to do, because I already had my things like getting done. I was a little disappointed with the plating up and everything, but I'm glad that all the chefs and Mr. Veer Sangvi, were kind of impressed. They thought that, the food tasted like, I think it tasted pretty good. So that's what got me into the final round, and I'm really happy about that. I think all of us did a great job, and no one really deserved to get eliminated, but since this is a competition, I think it's fair that that happened. All in all, I think it was an amazing experience cooking in the professional kitchen for the first time. So may the best amateur cook win.
We had to cook 4-course meal in a matter of 90 minutes, and it was definitely the most terrifying experience of my life, I can say that. The only highlight was that I got to work in a professional kitchen, which is not easy, by the way, especially for a home cook who has been working a lot in a home environment. The professional kitchen is a totally different place, but it's a good experience. It's something that has definitely changed my life, and I'm really looking forward to getting more experience like this. And I think it took a lot of effort, and it was it was scary. I couldn't find things. I was very confused and flustered. I was trying to look for pots and pans and trying to organize things together, because I'm not very good at multitasking. And when you are forced to do something that you're not good at, then things get a little out of control. But then eventually I had 4 dishes on the plate, and that's what mattered. So I was very happy. After listening to what the judges had to say, I was in 2 minds. I was definitely not sure that I would make it to the top 3. But then I just scraped through, and by just 1 point I came into the top 3. So that was a narrow win. And it was obviously a very good feeling, because by a very close, narrow margin. So that was a good feeling. Now in the final, when we have to cook off, I think I have to work slightly harder to make sure that the margin increases and I have a pretty good score. Based on what the judges had to say, I think as much as I adore, and I'm very close friends with Sneha in a matter of days, but I think her dishes did lack in some areas, like the dessert, like how the judges had said. So I think they did make a fairly good decision. I mean, I scraped through, so I'm happy about that, but I'm also sad about Sneha leaving, and even Yuvraj, obviously. But I think based on what the judges had to say, it was fair enough. If the first round was this scary, I can only imagine what the finale is going to be like. It's going to be the most terrifying experience ever. But then hopefully it'll be something that is manageable. I just hope that I can get something on the plate, which I think I should. But I hope it's a good experience overall.
It was great to know that, I'm the top scorer. I think they were looking for creativity, and I just took a chance to put out a couple of the dishes which I think it's going to take it to the next level. So luckily they liked it, and yeah. So, and one of the biggest compliment I got was, Mr. Bangera told me that he would even consider him for a job. So I think that is one of the best compliments I got. And of course, Mr. Sangi told me that one of my dishes looking very professional, like how do you get in restaurant. I think more than winning, those are the finer points I would take it from this round. Yuvraj, I think he should have stayed, because he's quite talented, and I've seen the dishes he makes and his recipes. They are quite good. Probably would have been a little bit confused, and maybe you could have done a little bit more prep work. Otherwise, yeah, I think he's unlucky to be out of the competition. I feel extremely great to be in the top 3, but I think there is a lot of competition ahead, and a lot of surprises probably to come through, and you'll never know where it will catch, because you can't be good at everything. So there could be something which, you make a mistake, and I think it's always a 50-50 chance.
I was a little unplanned and I got nervous and I messed things up a lot. What I feel sad about is I couldn't portray what I do best, that's baking, and cooking is not really my forte. So I couldn't show my baking skills here, so that's a little sad. All the other contestants who got selected, I congratulate them. Sandeep is a pro. I mean, he doesn't look like an amateur at all. He knows so much about food, and I definitely knew he was going to be among the top. So yeah, and after that, Madhushri, she was really good, and Samina is really sweet. I liked the way she decorated her food. The garnishing was superb. If I had to rectify my mistakes, I'd pay more attention to what I was cooking and not let the garlic be too much on the prawns, like the judges said. And yeah, I would not be nervous, because that's when your brain works. So yeah.
It's disappointing, I'm quiet because I'm not happy that I couldn't make it to the next round. And I wanted to. I mean, I lost out on an opportunity which was great. I went, as the judges rightly mentioned, I was too ambitious about the dishes which I chose. And I don't know how I managed to complete those dishes in the 90 minutes, because usually I would have taken longer time to make those dishes. So I think my planning was wrong. I wasn't good at taking the ingredients at one shot, and then there was poor execution from my side. So that is what went wrong. The jury was absolutely fair, and the fellow contestants, they did a great job. Of course, they know more, the jury knows more, because they're experienced. They're one of the best chefs in the country. Probably sometimes, you are not in the right place at the right time. So probably, I think that is what happened with me. It's okay. I've taken it in the right spirit. I got an opportunity to cook in the, one of the best kitchens in the country. And it's a great learning experience for me. And this is not the end. I think this is the beginning of a journey for me. And I'll take it out,